Hi, Becca Swisher here. Just checking in with you today about something you probably don't spend a lot of time thinking about, and that are your strengths as a parent. What are you really good at? As parents, we are so hard on ourselves. It is so easy to feel down and like you're not good enough and you're not doing enough. And can't you just be like her or him? And why don't I have different resources? And it's really easy to get caught in kind of that spiral of downward emotions, especially right now in this world that we're in. There's a quote by Teddy Roosevelt that's one of my favorite, and it is, "Comparison is the thief of joy." Comparison is the thief of joy. And as you think about your parenting strengths and what you're good at, I want you to think about them just for you, not in comparison to what other people are like or what they look like on social media. Because a lot of times we end up comparing ourselves to really what is not the real deal. It's that carefully curated image of what we want others to see about our lives and who we are. So when we think about strengths, I want you to think about something you are naturally good at. This might be something that comes up in your work. It might be something that you have known that is a strength of yours since you're a child. It might be something that when you were little was an annoying thing and you've been lucky enough to mature and it's become one of your best assets. I think of kids who are very determined when they're little. A lot of times we might call them stubborn or sassy. And if you've been given the tools to work with your personality, you have emerged as a grown-up who can articulate your needs and be an advocate for others, etc. So think about the things that you might do well. Maybe you're someone who organizes well and you've got a great system for keeping the toys under control in your house and switching the clothes out for different seasons. Maybe you are a creative spirit and you love to play and your house might be a mess, but your kids really enjoy playing with you. Both are good. Both are amazing. Your kid is learning so much from the way you're wired and how you use your strengths as a parent with them. Also want you to think about the areas that you might struggle with. I'll give you an example of one of mine. It's birthday parties. I am not good at big birthday parties for my kids. I love celebrating with our grandparents. And I have had to let it go and let go of the comparison of, oh, look, they just had a birthday party with 20 people. And oh my gosh, the kids had so much fun. And I think about how stressful it is for me and how I don't enjoy it and how there are so many other things that I can do for my kids. But that is one that I have let go and given myself grace and permission to go, you know what? I've done this and this and this okay for my kids, but birthday parties is not my strength. We need to give ourselves grace. There are a lot of times we need to give ourselves grace. It might be something like my birthday party example. It might be when you lose it and maybe you're in public, maybe you're at home and you've had a bad day and your kids stepped on that last nerve and give yourself a little grace, give yourself time to pull yourself together. And then if you can, go talk with your child. You know, hey, I'm sorry I exploded. I had a rough day at work. Let's talk about how I could do different next time. So there's always room to grow. There's always a fresh new day in front of you. So I want you to think about your strengths. I want you to enjoy your strengths. And I want you to forgive and give grace to those things you're still working on or those things that are just not for you. One last tip I have is to learn to say, good for them. It's a really simple phrase, but it's really powerful if you struggle with that comparison piece, is to go, hey, they just went to Bora Bora. I could never go to Bora Bora. We would never have the money or choose to spend the money to go to Bora Bora. But instead I can go, hey, good for them. Looks like they had a great time. So give yourself the gift of letting others live their lives, and you live yours and enjoy your strengths. You can do this.